the thing?
It will be in 2 seconds.
The weather here is exciting. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we are now.
Oh, fly impersonation time. I don't know if that was absolutely.
Just flapping their ears now. Those with headphones. Okay. It's a good.
Oh, noisy. Sorry about that.
I've actually heard that we're going to get a medal after tonight's show for working in such treacherous conditions.
That's good. That's good. Just give me one more stretches. Oh.
That's your age. You need to get it done. I don't really have a stroke mid-show.
Say something witty.
What's all this about the old Boris Johnson, eh?
Let's give him a chance.
No, he's had fucking like 7 years.
All right, I'll roll intro then.
Suck a dick.
And we're live. Someone make a start.
I was beatboxing down the mic. I can listen to my back.
Oh, listen to them thunderclouds.
That's here. That's live for East Anglia, where it's shitting it down.
Where's oh, right, okay.
Okay, good.
Yes. Hello, good evening, and welcome to Ideal Home Show, the Ideal Home Show, episode number 188.
Oh, skills.
Yep, 188. Good. I'm shocked, stunned, and amazed that we're 188. It's a big number. Well, it's, I suppose relative. For sure, I think it's quite a big number. Can you imagine 200, John? Can you imagine?
Yeah, it'd be very similar to this, but we'll have more guests as well. Yes.
That'd be really, really good. So on this evening's The Ideal Home Show, he's back. You want to take over? No? Okay. He's back. Okay, tell us about the show, Rich.
Welcome to the show, episode 188.
I've done that bit.
On tonight's show,
that's what
we will be talking about vaping.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And stuff. Travava, CNN, Karma, the works.
We're going to talk about the weather. He's got a punk. Sweet.
It's got Stella in it. It's just an old can.
I sort of wish that were true. I'd be really happy.
Just remembered that I did a thread on the group asking for questions for James. Questions for James.
Yeah, I learned a few things about myself on that thread. I'll be honest with you. A few things which I just did not realise. Made us reevaluate my whole life.
You're the only person to ever learn anything from our Facebook group.
So it's all been worthwhile. It's all been worthwhile. Thanks very much for that.
Even then. Well, who's going first? Richard.
Right. Okay, James. What do you have for lunch? How has your week been? What are you drinking? What are you vaping? And I've got some more questions. So do the basic stuff, and then I'll go into those questions.
Okay, cool. I'll have to go for vaping first. Vaping on Lucas, Tobacco Crunch, Viper V2, Whistle on top, usual standard fare. I love it. I really enjoy it a lot. Vaping on Hellfire Setup. That's a Viper X, another Whistle on top. In there is something I forget. In there is that nice stuff from the Halcyon Here's people. That's Sergeant Vapor from Concentrate. And finally, still got me little on the go. I love this. Rich, this is one of my all-time favourite mods. This Crackers.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
I love this tiny, and it's It's a MOSFET. And you know, these are both regulated. And these are both in me. I don't know whether it's because an 18350 MOSFET, you kind of get the same sort of power to drop off as you would with an 18350 in a regulated device. Because I've never had an 18350 regulated device, so I don't know whether I like it more. Like, you know, because you feel the drop off with the 18650. I'd certainly, yeah. And I don't think you feel it anywhere near as much with an 18350. Something I don't know. And in there is triple. Recommended by your good self, Richard. That's from Jeffrey's Vintage Bakery Vapes. Vintage Bakery
Jeffrey's
Vapes.
Vintage Vapes.
They've got a sale on right now, haven't they?
I think it might be finished, but wasn't there a crazy deal? Was it?
They'll be available at IVM, so don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
And I bet you're a pound or a penny. He does our old Omie's a good deal. A pound or a penny he does. Whatever. I'm not sure that the pound. Do you bet a penny and I bet a pound?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No. Yeah, you bet a pound and I bet 1p.
Okay. That doesn't. I don't see a
Good
good
odds.
deal there. I don't see.
Yeah, because you know you're going to win, mate. So you're going to win a penny.
I know, but it's as I said, it's 100 to 1 essentially odds. I could just see 100 to 1. I bet you're 100 to 1. Is that better or worse? I'm not sure.
Same thing, mate. I mean,
Okay. So that's what I'm vaping. I'm vaping on them things. I'm drinking on. I've got a inexpensive lager beer. This is a Rick and Morty backer from Aldi's. Fine German.
also available at posh superstores.
Probably also available there as well. I've got one of them. I've also got a Cockney beverage, Cockney soft drink. It's apples and pears, and that's it. That's in that glass there. That's around here. The week's been good. Day's been good. I had a sandwich for my lunch with homemade. I posted the picture. I posted the 3D picture. I am loving being able to do them 3D pictures on my new phone. I think they're brilliant. I think they're absolutely yes. So yeah, that's what I had for my dinner. I went for as you might say, I went for a haircut. I had an eventful.
Looks great.
An eventful couple of hours in the hairdressers today. Well, that was not a hairdresser. I don't go to a hairdresser. I go to a barber's.
Manly man.
Yeah, and
Is that after the tanning shop?
After, yeah, quick sunbed. That's how I could not possibly imagine running in the sunbeds. I haven't been in all week because of this weather. I can't imagine what it's like in there. People must be just dying. In the barbers, I thought the fellow was dying in the barbers. The fellow in front of me, he collapsed, literally fainted in the chair.
I need to jump in really quickly. Jeffrey's Vintage Vapor sale is still on. So if you go to jeffreysvintagevape.co.uk, they've got a 40% sale on right now. If you were going to buy a short pill 100ml, it would have been £15, but it's currently £9. Get over there.
That's crackers after 100 ml of juice, isn't it? Absolutely crackers.
£9. Oh, that might be plus or minus the mix up, but I just wanted to make
It's very, very inexpensive to make, though.
James, sorry, dude. I thought we just
not at all. So yeah, so in the barbers, the fella in front of me, he collapsed in the chair, and the fella after me, he'd already had a haircut. He was more pristine than I mean, this haircut is several hours old now. The fella who was after me, he had a haircut that was much newer than that. He must have just come out of a different barber's. And
you mean like mine? Is that what you mean? Like
he looked immaculate. The lad looked absolutely immaculate, John. I cannot deny it. It was a young Asian lad. He was coiffured to the absolute max. I've got no idea what he was getting done. I can't possibly even imagine. So that was as far as barbershop crack goes, that was reasonably interesting. One fella nearly died, another fella already having a haircut.
How do you know? So, see, if I collapse in a barber's, I just want to finish and then wake me up. Get paramedics.
He probably went. He just went, and the fella had to whoa, because he thought he was going to fall out the chair. He was at a point in his haircut that there is no way he could have left. There's absolutely no way he could have left. He was putting a fade in, and so to put a fade in, what they do is that they go all the way around in a straight line before and then they take that all away, then they put the fade in. That's how they do it.
I don't even know what that is, James. I'm excited. I've never heard of it.
Cool. So and he was like 3/4 of the way around. It is. We had a big, thick line on this side and like a much thinner line on this side, and then that was it. That was all he had done. But apparently, it wasn't the first time. Apparently, last time he was in there, they were sorting his neck out with the cutthroat razor, and he collapsed then and all.
Oh my good God!
Yeah. Everybody was most concerned. It was like Barber drama.
What was up with him? Because at Wamp.
Well, people were saying, people were asking him, has it happened to you before? He said, oh, it's happened a few times. It happened before Renee. He was telling the story. It happened before Renee when I got the cutthroat on the back of the neck. He said, but to be honest with you, I drink far too much alcohol. And I was like, he was like, I just admitted he was probably alcoholic, and that was causing these
blackouts.
Yeah. So
I like that guy.
He was considering going to the drop-in centre to see if he could maybe get some sort of help. But he had 2 kids with him.
Did he have a red face?
He didn't have a red. He wasn't like all alky looking. He sounded a bit. I mean, not like drunk. He just incoherent ramblings. But he might have been just stupid. It happens around here. So yes, that's what I'm vaping on. That's what I'm drinking on. That was my week. I had a sandwich for me dinner. So the 3D sandwich. I love that. I absolutely love it.
To be fair, a bottle of sherry does help when you've got 2 kids.
Does. Okay, Rich, do you want to?
Right. Okay. So I appealed to the group for questions, and this is what they said. John Martin said, if you had to have sex with a Teletubby, which one would it be and why?
The lady Teletubby, the pink one. Is there a pink one?
Nope. There's not a pink one.
Oh, Poe's like the child one.
Oh, okay, not Poe. Bob. What's the other one?
Lala, Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky. That sounds like
That's
male genitalia.
That's the sort of trans one.
Right. Okay. Lala. That sounds like a she. That definitely
sounds like a she. Yeah.
We've already found out so much more than I was expecting.
What is it? Tinky Winky, Lala, Poe.
Dipsy.
Dipsy.
No, not. I don't think Dip. Hello, Dipsy might be a go. Let's go, Lala.
Which one has the handbag?
Tinky Winky.
Right, that one then.
But Tinky Winky sounds like what a small child might call the penis.
They all sound like that.
No, because let's. This is okay. I'm just gonna say it. What about? Oh, I'll tell you what. I'll stick my dick in that Hoover thing.
No.
Yeah, I'll stick my dick in the no. Can we have
Very
that?
good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. The less you say, the better. With some
whether
questions.
no counted as this anything. Well played. Yeah.
Okay. Some of them are a bit vulgar.
I noticed that. There was several references to myself and John in having liaisons. I noticed that.
If you had to sing,
they were mainly me with like pseudonyms.
Trev Larkin says, if you had to sing one nursery rhyme, what would it be?
London Bridge.
Perfect. Thunder.
Yes, sorry. It's crazy.
Okay, Stuart Maxwell says, if a train leaves Euston Station bound for Edinburgh at 9 a.m. and is travelling 125 miles per hour, how much of a cunt is Boris Johnson?
You know what? I used to really love Boris when he was on Have I Got News for You. Now that he's Prime Minister, it seems just crazy. Isn't it a wacky world that we're living in with our
we don't celebrate success in this country.
What's success? What's success?
He's done well. You could see he's done well. How
dream,
come every single photo I've seen of Boris Johnson in the last 7 years have been him looking absolute like he's an absolute simple. No, I can't.
I'll agree with that, but it's not a celebration of success. I would actually, I'd go the other way.
He's achieved his goals, hasn't he?
I'd go the other way. I don't think it's about that. I think we.
I tell you what, as well, he's bagged a canny girlfriend. She looks nice.
Oh yeah, who gives a shit? I don't care about that. But
pretty.
He's a politician. I don't give a shit what their other half's like. But I will say that
man points.
No, no such thing.
We're getting a bang tidy bird.
I would say if you look at sport, I think we're very good winners. and very poor losers.
No, everybody liked Lewis Hamilton until he started winning.
I didn't. He's a fucking little shit. I've no idea what he's a fucking little cunt. I don't know why he fucking exists. But if you look at people like Prince Nazim Hamed, he was greatest, one of the greatest boxers ever boxed for the UK, and he lost one fight and everybody turned on him. Ricky Hatton, exactly the same. Linford Christie, Jonathan Edwards, everybody. We don't do well with losers, but we do like a winner.
If this was a 3-hour show, I could pick apart everything you just said. No one's ever stopped loving Ricky Hatton.
Pardon?
No one has ever stopped loving Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, they are immediately.
What about Dilly Thompson? We all love Dilly Thompson still. Is he still alive? He's better be still alive. Dilly Thompson.
Linford Christie, it was when he failed a drugs test.
Yeah, he quit. But but prior to that, he tried to retire. So same as Linford Christie, he did fail a drugs test as well. Quite obviously on steroids.
If your whistle tips actually whistled, what tune would you play?
Oh, something jolly, something. Oh, apparently in my subconscious, apparently they would play the theme from Blue Peter. Apparently so.
Somebody just beat me in chat with a loser thing that I was trying to go for. They said Eddie the Eagle Edwards.
We loved Eddie.
I do agree.
Have you seen? He's got a film, hasn't he? A film.
He has.
That was one of the questions.
I have seen that.
There is. I haven't seen it. There was one of the questions. Since we're still sort of on that, well, one of them was saying, "Can you say film without saying film?" And you know where it is. I realised a little while ago that when I'm speaking about movies, I say film. But if I'm speaking about camera, I say film. Like when it's actual. Or something like that. There is something I've got. I don't know how it works.
James, I liked it. I've got no issue with you saying film or film. I know you can say both.
You know that
Have you got any more questions from that thread? Because I think Richard's little daughter is not very happy.
Yeah, I think so too. No, I don't remember any. One of them. I did. Like I said, there was a few that were like. Apparently, you can't say things once. When did you realise that? And I was like, I didn't even realise that. I didn't realise that.
Do you have any more for James?
One more, and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
If you launched a new beer onto the market, what would it be called and why? That was from
Fizzy Piss.
John Norris.
Fizzy Piss, nice one. Yeah, definitely. But it wouldn't be. I'll do the Madonna thing, the Karma thing. I'll do the FZY. PSS or whatever, and I'd have a hip label, a really really hip. In fact, I'd have no label. It would just be shiny with Fizzy Piss written in that's them red.
I'm with you.
label
maker things, just fizzy piss, just clagged on there.
Would you be allowed to call it that?
You need me to silence the thunder at my end and right.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's atmospheric, John. It's really atmospheric.
Would that pass through the advertising watchdog?
What, just FZYPSS?
Oh, fine, yeah.
Yeah, no, fizzy pizzs.
There's a DIY product called the Dog's Bollocks, isn't there? But it's star.
Yeah, you get away with anything now. Apparently, here's the thing. What I didn't realise was a thing. Apparently, when I was younger, we never. Except we're a little lad, obviously. When I was younger, we never used to say farting. We never said that. That wasn't the thing. That wasn't the thing. But now that's just on kids. I'm looking in the living room there. That's just on the telly now. Just there's like a show called We Fart and That or something like that. And that's. I
don't know what we used to call it. I'm trying to think. It was definitely wind, which we said. Or I'm trying to think what it would be called.
Well, let's not dwell on it too much.
Okay. Okay.
James, ask John some questions.
Okay, John. How's your week been? What are you drinking on? What are you vaping on? What did you have for your lunch? We're all dying to know what you had for your lunch. And
Satsuma and a pot noodle.
And if if you had to be a colour, what colour would you be? That's terrible. I'll think of a question. I just that's crap, isn't it? Go on,
I'm
it's like,
happy with that. I'm happy
That's
with
up there with where do you see yourself in 5 years?
that. I really like it. I think
sell me this pen, John. Sell me this pen.
I really like it. I think you should leave it.
Okay, go.
Okay, week has been really good, really fucking busy, and with the heat, it's been incredible. You can't
Has
work
it been
on.
warm, has it?
It's been wham. After about 2 o'clock, it's fucking insane everywhere, and that's for everybody. I really hope the weather just broke here, and you can hear in the background. I hope it calmed down. But it's been a sort of brilliant week, really good. But I'm knackered and a little. I'm squiffy. My vaping on. I've only got 2 tonight. I've got something. I'm going to give this away, but I've got a bottle. This isn't what I've got. I've got 14 milligram Saltnik pistache in here, in the gate RTA on top of I want to say the Dacus, but I can't say the abstract mod. I've got that in there. 25 watts, crazy 0.67. It's very, very good. But this one, the one in my hand, is actually pistache 9 milligram Saltnik. I'll give this away in a little bit, and it'll be to somebody on chat. I'll give it away at some point.
Yes.
If I forget, remind me. I haven't opened it, so it's fine. What have I got? I've got the pipe. Inside the pipe, I've got 50 milligram lemon crack. All from just Saltnik. Oh, in a bar 16 with a drip tip from Stephen Greenwood. It's on there. I think that's quite fucking awesome. And I'm drinking cans of Go Shit. But to be fair, today so far, I've had a mosaic. What the fuck are they? Lagutars, one of those. I had 2 pints at the pub and a G&T that I didn't measure because it could be asked. Yeah, so that's what I had.
Do you normally measure your drinks at home?
I do sometimes. We've got like a shot glass when you drop it in.
Do it by eye, like cordial.
Sort of. I do. If I'm making my wife a drink, I generally do it like that. What colour would you be and why?
Yeah.
Well, there's only one answer to that, because the world's really racist. So, however you think, however you may be, white wins, because the rest, it just does. You're a fucking idiot if you choose anything else. Even black people choose white. You're a fucking...
Well, I didn't expect you to go down the actual physically. When I was thinking about that was more of a...
Oh, you can just choose whatever you want.
Green, because I like jelly.
A metaphysical question, yeah, like you.
Oh, cool. I'd be purple.
Okay.
Like iridescent kind of purple.
Whoa, roll it back. Why would you be white?
Because a lot of people are racist and it's getting worse, which is really, really weird.
So to avoid the prejudice.
Yeah, I really would.
Well, that's a terrible indictment on society.
It really is, but it exists, and I'm really saddened walking around now. In the 80s, I made a joke to a friend the other day. I used to get called racist epithets when I was at school because I have dark colouring, but not very. But if I've been on holiday, and people would, I would get it all the time, constantly, and get it shouted at me in the street. And I think, oh fuck, we're back there. Oh, okay, that's fun. And
That is such a weird thing for people to shout at you.
yeah, constantly, and it was constant. Yeah, I used to get it all the time.
But it's so long, like racist epithet. That's just such a long thing to shout at you.
Yeah, no, it was mainly Buddha Suburbia went on for a while.
That's cool. That's a really cool nickname. These people liked you, John.
No, I got the P word loads. I got that loads.
It is crazy. We actually had like racial stuff in the street just last night about 11:30, 12 o'clock. People shouting at one of our neighbours.
I find that honestly, I find it so it just hits me like right in the heart. I don't get it at all. I think, oh shit, I thought we'd done it. I thought we were over. I thought that was it. I thought we did our bit and it was finished, and it comes back, and I'm really, really sad by that. And I realised how fucking shit it was.
John, this is a light-hearted
live
vape show.
Yeah, I know. I got asked. I got to the wrong end of the purple. I'll be purple. Iridescent.
Maybe translucent purple. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I am saddened by that bit though. Anyway, Ricardo Richard. Yeah, sorry, I really took it deep. I didn't mean to. Richard, you know I take it deep.
Yep. Up for a few pints.
Oh, lunch. What did I have? Oh, I had some cheese.
A dib dab and a baby bell light.
I had cheese twists, some beef jerky, and some pink wafers.
Peppa Pig yogurt.
And a couple of tangerines, because obviously you need tangerines.
And he got a salt badine. He got a salt badine. Just pop it on his tongue and let it effervesce for several minutes. Oh, that's good. Oh, I like that. Ah.
He sucked a gobstopper for a minute and then realised he didn't like him.
Spat it out. Change the colour. Spat it out. Richard, how's Rickland? What are you vaping up? What are you drinking?
Yeah, okay, cool. Got a
what's
couple,
your for lunch?
got a couple of brew dogs.
Oi. How's your week been? What are you vaping on? What are you drinking on? What do you have for lunch? And if you had to shoot one animal in the face, what would it be and why?
All of them. That's a thinker.
Think of the veggies. Watching.
Okay. Right. I've got a couple of these brew dogs, punk IPAs. A couple of those on the go. I'm vaping on pistache.
Yay!
It's pretty good. Pretty good. I think it'd be better with freebase. Which obviously when it arrives at Jan, that is
whoa, maybe it's a maybe.
When it arrives at Jan in 3 weeks, it will. That'll be a thing. 3.5. But I can tell it's very, very nice. I still don't think salt's as good as freebase in the lower MGs. So that's a thing. That's in my Tesla Wii 2 86 watt. This is the lightest, insanely lightest.
It's so black, isn't it?
Yep. But I don't have a problem with that.
No, me either. No, but no, it's a matte black.
Society does though, and I think it's the right place to address that.
No, it's a matte black. It's very in your hand.
Yeah, it's because it's like 3D. It's because it's like the rubberized.
That was so well played. I didn't even see it.
But it's really nice. It's a plastic tank as well, so it's just the most insanely less than 200 grams. This insane, and it's all right. It's all right. So pistache, and then this, which isn't this. I've got nuts in here. That's the label for breakfast.
It is, yeah. That was much
but I really, really like it. Well, half a bottle in a week.
Yeah, I thought that was the one I kind of chose. I thought, I know which one.
Cannoli be nuts, fantastic. Really, really good. Really like it. So that's on the go a lot. I'm actually, because I'm going on holiday tomorrow. I'm just kind of vaping sub-tanks and stuff. So Valerian, Tesla Wii. Next mesh sub-tanks, but I have got some newish stuff I'm also having a little go on. This is the new Berserker mouth to lung V2 RDA.
Interesting.
Yeah, so all kinds of stuff. Lunch, I had sushi.
Oh, good. Well played.
Yeah, always got to kick it, Jackie Chan.
Did you have go sushi, noodle sushi, or independent sushi?
Morrison sushi.
Morrison sushi. Is Morrison sushi cooked fish as opposed to raw fish? A lot of the supermarket ones are cooked under the.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's your things where that's not even a thing. But yes, essentially it's cooked. It's shit.
No,
shit
you can't cook-
sushi.
No, wait, no, wait.
Shit sushi.
Sushi's the rice. It's got nothing to do with the fish.
Yeah, but it's shit sushi.
Okay, shit sushi's fine, but it's got fuck all to do with it cooked or not. It's the rice.
Okay.
Well, it's definitely got something to do with raw fish.
No, it hasn't.
I think it's a factor.
No, it's not. It's not, because you can get omelette on top. There's still sushi. It's got nothing to do with raw fish. It's still rice.
Omelette sushi. I don't want no omelette sushi.
You've got a problem with egg, James.
Yeah, I don't mind an omelette. I honestly don't mind an omelette, but I want a omelette.
No, you won't have egg in your salad. Now you're saying you won't have it in your sushi.
That's right. That's right.
It's not egg. It's not a salad. It's just an arrangement of leaves and stuff.
I mean, it was fucking shit sushi. I mean, I can't.
Oh, yeah,
how
shit.
specific can I be? That
No, I know, but I'm
every
just saying-
supermarket in the country sells shit sushi.
That's fine, but it cooks. It's got nothing to do with it.
But it was a rice-based product, so that makes most of us all happy.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's fine.
Yeah, it tastes like mercury. What was the other thing?
Oh, if you had to shoot an animal in the face.
Oh yeah, I'd happily shoot any.
Yeah,
But I have decided. I have come to a decision. A pigeon with like a really powerful gun, like a Magnum,
yeah.
and because you would literally never find its head.
Sure.
It would literally,
Obliterated.
yeah.
A specific pigeon or just any old pigeon?
Who knows specific pigeons?
Yeah, I don't know any specific.
No, there's two that live in our garden who are cunts. I'd kill either one. I hate them.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's the same
no. Not a countryside, happy-go-lucky pigeon. One of these ruthless town centre pigeons. Or even worse, a seaside pigeon.
One of these chip-eated fuckers.
Yeah.
Bag butt lickers.
One of those Chihuahua stealing pigeons.
And they're like,
No, that's a seagull. That's not
Yeah.
and he won't see it coming. And the end of the gun would be that far from his head.
with just a McDonald's chip. Just
I've
bam.
never actually fired a real gun.
Have you not?
I'm a bit worried about the recoil. Because it looks proper intense, doesn't it? Like,
No, I'd buy quite a lot of guns, but I don't understand the fear of the recoil. Depends
I
on
think
the
I'll
game.
bang myself in the head like, bang, ow.
If you hold it like that, you will definitely bang yourself in the head.
Well, that wasn't a real gun, that's my hand.
Yes. Oh, got it. I got confused for a second there.
But it almost looks like you can put your shoulder out. Like,
It depends. You won't do if it's a Magnum, you would. But yeah, no, 38. You won't do.
I turn it sideways.
Yeah, don't do that.
I turn it sideways, yeah. Fatal shot.
You'll definitely miss if you turn it sideways.
What, from this far away?
Yeah, definitely.
I would not miss, Jet. I would not miss.
I don't think so. I'm not from that far away.
Fine, I'll use a shotgun instead then. And I'll still turn it sideways.
Yeah.
That's something you don't see often is the sideways shotgun. Not as cool.
Like the old sideways sort off. That's how it's going.
That's it. I think that's it.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you very much for watching. And
Bye. It's been a great show. See you next Thursday.
right, who's first?
I think it's me.
Go.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do you know we can only actually see your head?
Oh, I need to kind of move up. I'm sorry. I just literally undied. Is that better?
Well, you can adjust the lid instead if you want to. If you still want to
No,
slouch.
it's fine. It's fine.
All right.
I'm not going to slouch. This was the news story of the BBC from yesterday. It's just I mentioned it in the group. No, I'll do it now. Here we go. Who, this is what the BBC have gone with, who are the smokers that haven't quit? That's what they've gone with. It was more interesting. The BBC seemed to, this was yesterday, our great leader quit yesterday.
Theresa May.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep. I think she had a tricky job, but I think she made a couple of fundamental errors.
I think it was the chap with the emu, wasn't it?
Rod Hull?
Yeah, wasn't it?
No, she looks like Rod Hull.
Oh.
He's dead, isn't he?
I think
Yeah, he fell off a roof, didn't he? He had one of the most. It was like him and Elvis, two of the most embarrassing deaths ever.
Yeah, he was trying to fit a sky dish.
No, John, I'm just the aerial as far as.
Yeah. He was watching football. He was watching.
He
some
couldn't get
really
on Sky or even
football.
watch Sky.
Right, we're going to go with this. Who are the smokers that haven't quit? This is the BBC.
You don't think he went up on the bird?
Maybe.
That is suicide.
Suicide. Yeah, but then if the emu was a trained Sky mechanic.
It wasn't Sky. It was
Got
just
no
his
arms,
aerial.
pal.
Got wings, mate. No bird's got arms.
Yeah, and that's why no birds are Sky engineers.
Oh, yeah. You made a valid point.
I tell you what, I've seen some rubbish Sky engineers that could have easily done their job with the wings. I saw one the other day. I saw one the other day. Now a lot of the houses around here are just cottages. Just trying. When a cottage, I don't mean like a cottage, a quaint cottage. I mean they're just one-story houses. And this Sky fella, fitting a Sky dish to one of these cottages.
You mean bungalow then?
No, yeah. Well, if you like, we'll call them cottages. Anyway, but the roof is just is this high, and there's a Sky dish fella. He's got a ladder up against the wall. He's got the ladder strapped to the wall. He's two steps up. He's got the ladder strapped to the wall. I know it's health and safety. I know what it is. I know it's health and safety. He's strapped to the ladder. It looked ridiculous. There was 3 harnesses to put a Sky dish 6'4" off the ground. It was absolutely ridiculous. Gone mad. Health and safety gone mad, mate. Anyway,
It's not going to work well either.
Yeah. You've got to get out of trouble with signal.
You want it on a pole, don't you?
No, it doesn't make any difference.
Oh yeah.
It's coming from space, and it doesn't matter. Don't matter if it's coming from space.
It doesn't
Of
matter.
course it does.
No.
Don't matter. Space is up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
It's
up. Yeah,
always
but,
up.
yes, but it can have interference.
Yeah, clouds and that. It's really
Other buildings.
No. Yeah. Okay. Fine. If there's a building next door to you, but you wouldn't aim it at the building. Would you?
If this is your cottage and you're next to a block of flats,
Yeah, but you just aim it up.
Always up.
there isn't a
Always
single Sky dish in the world that just points up.
I bet there is a single Sky dish that faces up.
On houses, they kind of just.
It depends where you live.
Well,
Right, we need to
on
get back,
Earth.
not Sky dishes. We went from emu and rod hole to this. The heat is affecting us badly. Right,
John, BBC. What was happening in the BBC this week?
Who are the smokers that haven't quit? In 1974, almost half of all adults in the UK smoked. For many, spending time in smoke-filled homes, pubs and workplaces was a simple part of life. Today, that figure has fallen to 15%. The government has pledged to end smoking in England altogether by 2030. This was a pledge put together by the health secretary. He got fired yesterday. But some people remain much more likely to smoke than others. People living in low income, on a low income, are disproportionately likely to smoke. For example, 1 in 3 social housing residents and 1 in 4 manual workers smoked, compared to 1 in 10 of those in professional or managerial jobs. But what's really, really interesting is actually what they have said is the reason that people have quit.
Go on.
Here we go. I'm going to just run through a couple of paragraphs I've dropped right down. Free, tailored individual support, including advice, mobile stop smoking services and online resources have been shown to be effective. Totally not true. As have financial incentives, such as making cigarettes more expensive. Definitely not true. And offering smokers cash to quit. Absolutely false. Price increases appear to work best in combination with support, such as counselling and smoking alternatives. They've really smashed us together. Smoking alternatives such as e-cigarettes or nicotine patches. E-cigarettes in particular have become more popular in recent years. Public Health England suggests that these products carry a fraction of smoking's risk and every year could contribute to between 22,000 and 57,000 people quitting smoking. We knew, let me just go back to hard statistics. We knew previous to this that 1 in 20 people who smoke want to stop smoking. And we know, as an absolute hard fact, over 3 decades, that the 1 in 20 of the 1 in 20 who want to quit smoking will quit smoking using patches, lozenges, or any of the other things offered by Big Pharma. So we were talking about 5%. Now we're talking about 5% of 5% will be successful in that happening. And I thought it was
let me tell you this. I might have said this before or not, I don't know, but I went to a dentist like years ago, like 6 years ago, and they ask routine questions while doing new things, yeah. And he said, "Do you smoke?" I said, "No, I've quit that." And he said, "Oh, how did you quit?" And he's there with the old computer, notepad, everything. And I said, "Using e-cigarettes." And he put down on his little form thing, NRT, nicotine replacement therapy. And I said, no, don't put that. Put that I'm a smoker, put that I haven't quit, but you can put anything, you can put e-cig, but don't put that. Yeah. Because I don't want it on record or in any twisted stat that I used traditional nicotine replacement therapy to quit.
Kudos, Richard. Because it doesn't.
But the thing is, if they're doing that, all these stats are bollocks.
Well, the stats are definitely bollocks. We know.
It was just a fluke that I happened to see him do it.
We know that even with the bullshit stats, that 5% of people who want to quit using NRT, and we know that 5% of that 5% actually manage to quit using NRT. So it's to say it's ineffective. It's ridiculous. To say that incremental price increases make any difference is a total lie, because they don't work. If you put up the price of heroin tomorrow, people wouldn't go, "Yeah, fair enough. It's gone up, I quit. I'm going to give up." They won't do that. So, total bollocks.
Yeah. So I always worry about those stats and stuff, because since that, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I've got on that subject, mainly because my screen on my laptop has gone totally blank and I'm talking to somebody. So I'm going to reset and come back, and whoever's next, go! Because I can't read the script.
Take it away, James.
Okay, that's me. Yes, I am James. Oh, look, yeah, it's completely gone. Look at that, and I'm on the side now. Look at that. Look at all this room that we have here. Look at all this. Whoa, so much room up there and down here. Okay. I want to be honest with you. I've got some shady, that's not shady news. It's some news that isn't fully rounded on a brand new product that we haven't got 100% worth of details for. Nobody has, apart from the manufacturers who are not actually divulging everything just yet. It is a prototype of a. It's coming soon. This is I'm going to call it the Thetro by Van & Del. This is their new top feedy tank jobby. It's you'll see the obviously we've got some pics there. Rich, can you see them pictures
on screen now, pal?
Beautiful. Okay, so this has got some
looks
things
mental.
Yeah. There's some things. I mean, the first picture that you're looking at hopefully will be the rendering sort of thing. Now that's completely, the aesthetics of this has changed completely. This is the old prototype. Last minute. I was speaking to Sasha, and last minute we had some major overhauls. That had kind of a round table, and came up with a few new ideas. And so aesthetically, it's changed. There's going to be some some changes aesthetically. For instance, some knurling added to the FC, and also. So if you want to ignore that initial image, that's the general gist. That's all I've got. So it's a new tank from Van & Del. It's called the Thetro. It's going to be available in a 4mm, which is going to be 40 millimeters high, and a 2mm, which is going to be 27 millimeters high. It's a top fill liquid control jobby. The top fill is when it's closed. The top fill is basically closed and open for refilling. So it's closed when you open it up, and it opens up when you put the top cap on, which is really quite clever.
James, what's it called? So I can see it.
It's called the Thetro.
Is it in the pictures? Cool. Yes. Okay, I'll have a look.
Yeah. And you're always like, oh yeah, I do all my research, blah blah blah. Okay, so airflow wise, you're looking at 3 times 1 millimeter airflows from one side, 3 times 2 millimeter airflow on the other side, which you can use as you wish. All open, one side open, 1 wall, 2 walls, etc., because it's going to have an EFC on there. The deck is basically a redesigned version of the port. Hopefully, you can see the deck pictures there.
Yep.
Now, on the deck pictures there, you can see there's an insert. Now, if you remember on the port, you had then airflow cassettes. Now, if you look closely on this, now the inserts on this, there's 2 channels on either side, and they're for juice going into that. So if you imagine you've got a tank above, and that's going to feed down into basically a port style deck to feed your wicks, and they're actually on that insert, which I've never seen that before, where it's kind of, on either side of the airflow, you've got 2 tubes essentially feeding the wicks. I think it's a great idea. I spoke to Sasha. He said that they put loads of work in I don't know whether this was just hyperbole, but he said they've done about 50 protos in the Ultim to try and get that bore exactly right, so it would feed just perfectly. However, there will
still going to be wick independent.
Well, there will be other inserts available, wider and thinner, depending on whether you're like something like a 100% VG or you're a high PG user. So they will be available, but he reckons you can vape it between 10 watts and 70 watts, and it wicks perfectly. Now, obviously, this is the manufacturer, but he's been on the go a long time. You've got to remember.
He knows his onions.
Absolutely, Van & Del have been on the go since 2012 or something like that. And in vaping terms, that's proper old school. So I can see it working. I love the idea of it. I absolutely love the idea of it. Anyway, so it's a port style deck. What else have I got there? So one thing that hasn't changed, I've got photos, because I haven't got photos of anything really particularly live. The deck is very similar. The top cap there, can we see the top cap? Is that on there, Rich?
Yep.
Beautiful. That's not changed. Top cap locks onto the chimney. So when you open it I mentioned this earlier, when you open it for refilling, it closes the liquid off automatically. So you're not going to flood your chamber and that sort of thing. And then when you put it back on, it opens the liquid flow again. So it's about a half a turn off and on, which I think is like that. For me, that is that's a quick fill system to me.
I don't know, because I skipped out. Did you mention that Sass is a massive prick? I missed it.
I didn't mention. I didn't mention that at all. I mean,
okay. Sasa is a massive. He's not. He's really lovely, but he hates my hair, and he's mean, and he calls me skinny, and hates my hair. So fuck you.
I watched the video of him vaping on this the other day, and for some reason because I think I presume because English I presume is his second language. He's quite his English is absolutely perfect. But when you listen to him speaking, he is proper. Oh yes, look at how it is vape. It's vape really good.
He's got Ideal Home Show vinyls on his gear, on his workshop equipment.
Was that him or was that his mate? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Bit of both. I know Sassa's watched the show. Is he? Yeah, see? There you go. Sasa is a prick. Yeah, he's it.
I love him. I absolutely love him. So, and this tank looks great. Like I say, I think it's rare for. Now I'm not on all of the Chinese stuff, so I don't know whether China's done something similar. I've never seen anything like that where you're getting the juice flowing down onto your wicks like that.
It reminds me of the GS a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah, that had the two, and used to put the little mesh.
Yeah, you put the mesh wicks in there, but that's not the same as this, though. This is yeah.
Done.
As long as you bung it up well with cotton, be great.
Yeah. You don't need your cotton touching those. But if you think about the deck on a port, and you think where that airflow is sitting, that is no hardship to make sure your cotton is touching. I think that's an easy way. In fact, I think it'd be hard to not put your cotton. You'd have to move it out of the way of those juice channels, sort of thing. I think it looks good. I think it looks groovy, and the port was a great vape. It was a really great vape. So I think this, for tank lovers, this is going to be.
I always just having a joke. Sasa is one of those people who keeps moving forward and keeps innovating. He keeps bringing new stuff to the market in Europe, and couldn't be prouder of people like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm totally with you, 100%. And like I said,
he's great. He is great.
I just think it takes so much effort, and anyone in this industry knows what it actually takes to put these things.
Also, got a lot of time for people that properly engage the community.
Absolutely, and Sasa's definitely one of those people. I mean, he's a fucking prick.
He's certifiably mental, but he fucking gets stuck in, and I love that.
He does, and not just that. The way he looks at vaping and the metals used and that sort of thing, I really like that about him as well. That he's, he looks at.
What we're saying is he does loads of work. He really cares about the industry. He's a cunt, but he's a good cunt.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. And he's got a new tank out, and that's the Thetro. I'm calling it the Thetro. I'm calling it. It's the Thetro from Valendale. It's coming soon. The prototype's really. It's on its way. Oh, and I saw the packaging. Packaging. I don't know if you remember the packaging for the port. It was like a little book. This is not a little book. This is going to be a little drawer. It looks really, really cool. Because it's the thing. I'm soft for things that I like. I like decent packaging as well. It all looks good. I can't wait to see how it actually vapes and the new aesthetics on the non-proto version. Okay, John.
Should we get into the Facebook thing?
Yeah, do you want to?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a picture on our CNN.
Yeah, go on.
CNN ran with the whole vaping thing, sweeping the country. First on CNN, Facebook and Instagram to restrict content related to alcohol, tobacco and e-cigarettes. Facebook will unveil a new policy on Wednesday to restrict sales and limit content related to alcohol, tobacco products, including e-cigarettes, a spokesman tells CNN. The new policy will prohibit all private sales, trades, transfers and gifting of alcohol, tobacco products on Facebook and Instagram. The spokesman said any brands that post content related to the sale or transfer of these products will have to restrict that content to adults 18 or older.
Yes.
And it's caused a stir, hasn't it?
Real.
What?
Yeah, it's been crazy. When I opened up Facebook this morning, I just had a whole list of all of the groups that I'm in, changing the name, changing the status. Suddenly it had gone through Facebook and I'm sure most everyday vapers not concerned, haven't seen this, no idea what we're talking about, or even watching the show. But if you're in them circles, it was pages and pages of my groups all changing the names to add an 18 plus, 18/21 plus, secret to, close to secret. It really, really hit Facebook groups hard over the last 24 hours.
A lot of groups changing their name to add 18 plus.
Yeah.
I'm naturally a bit skeptical.
Me too.
The 18 plus thing. I mean, it would be incredibly easy for Facebook to add the option to restrict a group or a like page to 18 plus or 21 plus or whatever, or rate it as adult. But there's no option like that, is there?
No.
There's no, but there's also, when you sign up for a Facebook account, there is no age verification process anyway. So you can put you could be 6 and say I am 96.
And we know this to be a fact because I know I've wished people happy birthday and it's not their birthday.
Yeah.
So they haven't created. They're creating a rule, but they have no mechanism for policing that rule or helping the people to create that rule set within their thing.
Yeah, agreed.
So, to be honest, I'm very sceptical about how much they're going to police this.
Well, here's the thing. What I took from that article on CNN, which I'm dubious about that from the start, was that it was all to do with buying, selling, giving away, trade. Sorry, not giving away. I might have been giving away, but certainly buying, selling, trade.
Giving away within
that rule has always been in place. We've had this in the last year where people have had their ads blocked and for this way and that way, and they've had to then do it as the details are in the comments. As far as I'm aware, it'll not affect a regular group, but it's the buying and selling. So it's modders selling on Facebook that it could potentially affect. However, if you look on the terms and conditions of Facebook, buying and selling tobacco-related products and alcohol and tobacco-related products has been prohibited
for about 12 months. It's had e-cigs in there, and people have been screenshotting that and citing that today. But to be honest, that's been in the T's and C's for 12 months. Yeah.
That's not new. That's not new news. I mean, it's Thursday today. That news article came from certainly hit Facebook yesterday, and they said Wednesday. Are they talking about? Was that yesterday, Wednesday, or is that next Wednesday? They said we're going to be contacting Facebook admins to get this in. I mean, I think I'm a member of the majority of big vaping groups, but are these which admins are these people? I honestly add.
No, I'm not saying it's not going to be a thing or there's not going to be issues in the future, but right now I'm not fucking running around the living room screaming, you know.
Yeah,
It's one of those, like, I feel sorry for whichever group gets hit first.
Yeah,
but until one is hit, I'm not particularly worried.
Flitz just put in chat that it's been a sort of a self-controlled thing for so long. Every time anybody, we try our best. We absolutely try our best to look for hints in people's profiles when they ask to join the groups that I've run. James, I know you've had exactly the same thing. When you've admin groups, you look for hints and things. If somebody looks a bit young, you dig into their profile and try and see.
Oh, totally. No. More than that. When I was UKS, I have messaged people saying I need to see ID. I literally.
Yeah, I've done that. I've had people hold up ID. I've seen bus passes and whatever. I don't care. No problem at all. I want to see a license. I don't care. You don't. Your profile is coming across really young. I want to see what the fuck's going on. Yeah, or you can't come in the group. So, yeah, it's been self-controlled for so long. Anyway, I'm not bothered. If there's a cup, I wouldn't like to say there's none, but I'm going to say it's very minimal if there's any at all.
Yeah, you got to remember the groups. Well, certainly the groups I'm in. It is modders selling gear on, and it's high end gear. It's certainly high mid to high end gear. I don't think kids are interested in or know about like you say, maybe it's the odd one, but I don't know. It's for me. I see kids. This is Jewel, isn't it? This is Jewel doing this essentially.
It's not, but it's not. But I will say.
It is.
I'm steering clear of the Juul thing this week because it's not Juul. It's the bullshit around Juul that's causing this.
Well, Juul and the bullshit around. I'm not saying it's. I mean,
as a company, they're trying to control it. I will say, somebody posted up today. It's no, I won't name it. I know they're in chat actually right now. somebody saying they're selling dual products in the store and they're really, really cheap, so they thought they'd give it a go and it's shit. But the problem is, you've really got to consider what you're doing, because these companies are, what's actually happened essentially is that the company you work for has bought into Imperial Tobacco, which is my biggest issue. It is bullshit. And the people who are in the US, very specifically at the moment, the media is being heavily influenced by big tobacco, and it's causing a massive problem. So I won't buy into big tobacco. It's kicking a hole in the middle of our industry.
Yes, well, we know how we all feel this. We all feel the same about the big tobacco things, but the dual thing, I read something saying that that's paid lots because it was mentioning social influencers, which is such a weird thing that there is such a thing as a social influencer now.
You're one.
I am not. Nobody takes any notice of anything I've ever said. No. Like for instance, pistache. I've got pistache. I'm not vaping it. Do you know why I'm not vaping it? As soon as I stop vaping, people are like, I don't want no pistache, man. None of that dude, that northern dude's vaping that. I do not want no pistache.
You are an influencer. Whether it doesn't matter whether you accept it or not, James. You are.
So, and I'd read that that's Jewel had spent X amount of money. I don't know. Paying social influencers to vape, and that had caused some issue. You know, I don't look into these things as deeply as you, John.
Blitz has just called you the biggest social influencer he knows.
Say that again.
Flitz has just called you in chat the biggest social influencer he knows.
That's right, 5'11". What we're gonna hear? You're 5'9", John. What are you? You
I'm not 5'9".
You stop counting the hair, John. You got to stop counting the hair.
5'10" and a half.
Okay. So, Rich, what's your take on this? This malarkey. Are you,
the Facebook thing.
Are you buying it?
The Facebook thing.
Yeah, the Facebook. We're still on that.
Yeah, I'm a bit sceptical until I see someone actually get punished for it.
Okay, cool.
We've had all this before.
It does feel familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does. I'm not changing. I've not changed the Jan page. We've not changed iOS. There's no 18 plus. It got a bit daft today. Everybody calm down a bit and read the legislation. I
would say it's in everyone's interest to be extra vigilant when adding people into your group.
Very, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But you should have been doing that from the start.
You should. But is what it is.
James, I think we're going to go to the Karma, sir.
Oh yeah, I've got more tank news. I'm not normally chatting about tanks, but this is more just general information that I've picked up somewhere down the line. It's been a busy day. This is the Karma. Is it the Karma.gen? It's a Genny. It's a new Genny from the Mission 15 people. Mission XV, Mission 15 people. It's like the Thetro was a tank version of the Poet, the same sort of style deck. This is the Karma turned into a Genny. I believe that's my general understanding of it. It's a 22mm stainless steel addy. It's going to be 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters. It's not going to be 2 millimeters at all. It's going to be 2 milliliters with the option for a 2 mil tank extension kit. Hopefully, we've got some pics there, Richard.
On screen now, my friend.
Beautiful. In the 2 millimeter version, hopefully you can see the top 10 millimeter again. In the 2 milliliter, it's so hot. In the 2 milliliter version, it looks exactly like a regular car. It's crazy. It's crazy that that's got a 2 mil tank in there. It's a Genny. It looks like a Karma, but it's a Genny. There's also going to be the extra 2 mil tank extension available. The 2 mil tank extension. I've got the Proto was out a little while ago. but nobody really got to see it. The proto was out a little while ago, and I forgot what I was going to say there, but yeah, it was out a little while ago. I'll finish the sentence there. The proto was out a little while ago. But there's been some changes. There's been some changes to the original prototype that you may or may not have seen a few weeks ago. The bottom airflow is now a little bit larger, so it's a bit more like the calmer airflow. And
say it's a Jenny, but the picture has got cotton.
The picture has got
Cotton.
Which picture are we looking at?
The clear tank.
You can put cotton in. I'm going to get shot with shit for saying this.
Not a fucking Jenny, then, is it?
In a Genesis,
Maybe it's an RDTA.
RDA, that's exactly what it is.
I still put. Can you put mesh? I mean, you can put mesh in an RDTA. We could call it. We could call it an RDTA.
You can put mesh in a hot dog.
Yeah, you can. It's called the karma.gen, and I think the gen stands for Genesis Atomizer.
Hey.
Information is so.
That is an RDTA. Like that is.
I'm not calling it that.
Picture, I've got no pictures of mesh being used.
I'm not going to call it that. And
oh my god, it's hot! Can I just say that? It's really
really
you can,
hot, isn't it?
It is hot, isn't it? Hot, isn't it? I'm verging on delirious. I'm still going to call it the Genesis Atomizer. The airflow inserts have been tightened up a little bit, improved air intake for a smooth and silent draw. The tank portion is now press fit. There's no earrings in it. There's no earrings. There's no earrings in it. There is no O-rings in it. Whew. And it's got a dedicated Squonk stroke 510 replacement pin. They've changed the screws to flathead screws. I like flathead screws, and they've added that 2mm extension piece as an accessory.
If I could afford it and it was easy to get, I would definitely get one of them.
It's sexy.
It is. Oh, you're saying that now. However, I need to stop you there. The pictures that we're looking at there is still a prototype. That smoky cap is just for testing purposes. Apparently, it's going to be all stainless steel, like the original Karma. And in one of them pictures, you'll see that it's there's a stainless steel version, what just looks like a regular Karma.
Yeah, to be honest, that's a good thing.
I really like the look of that smoky tank, though. I really like. I mean, the tank section. I think I don't know whether that's going to be available
in real life. It'd drive you potty. You'd be like that up to the light.
Yeah, I know, but that's
because I get all that. I get all that in these.
That smoky grey looks great.
I get all that in these bloody pod systems. Fucking.
I dig it.
Like a right cunt. Drives me wild.
Really pretty, in stainless or not. I am a fan. I just want to see it with a mesh.
And I think all the best RDAs should be converted to RDTAs. And a good few have now, haven't they?
Yeah.
What was it?
The Haku did it, didn't they?
Yeah. That's just coming out round about now. I think was that already out? It wasn't too long ago when we brought that to the show. It wasn't too long ago.
I've always wanted a Goon one.
Oh, that would have to wick like a mother, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to move.
Yep. Let's keep on rolling.
We could
go straight to Travava.
Am I go? If I skip the next one, look.
You just do one then, whatever you want.
Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna skip the next one. Right. The next one was going to be that spiked.co.com are actually saying that there's a list. If you go to spiked.com and they're listing what America can learn from England when it comes to vaping. Go and have a look. I'm going to get 3 in with this. Right, I have a micro to show you all a delightful micro. Let me just check who made last week. James showed the micro on the site. Back. I'm going back.
Oh, is this the BMI micro?
The BMI micro, but actually the BMI micro was just a rebranded.
Shocker, isn't it? Absolute shocker.
Absolute shocker.
To be fair, several people in chat did say that at the time.
Okay, fine. Sorry. When we're doing the show, it's really like I keep flicking back and we do miss stuff. But the AS vape, I know it's a terrible name. The AS VAPE micro is exactly the same thing, and it's less than half the price. It's literally exactly the same thing. It's got the same board in it. It's exactly the same thing. Have a look. Decide which one you like the look of. And then buy one.
But it's not going to be crazy heavy like the BMI version, is it? It's not going to pull your pants down, is it? It's not going to pull your pants down. I mean, it might. I mean, the price pulls your pants down a little, but
it's not. But we have to be honest and say that there is no difference with the internals. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, it's the same board and everything. I've got an issue. Screws just fell out of my chair. I need to fix my chair before I fall on the floor. It must be the heat. The heat's literally winding the screws out of my furniture here.
You can usually get away with it. You can usually get away with it.
Anyway, I had an AS. I'm going to call it the Oz vape. I don't know.
Vape. It's just As vape.
As vape. I had an As vape. I got it from Emberwood Vapes in Colchester.
Oh right, is that what you were showing off?
That's what I was showing off.
Did you buy it?
I did. Yeah, because I sort of got it. Emberwood had got it in, so I decided to buy it for the show, and I was going to show it tonight. I don't have it with me, but there was a really good reason for that. And the reason is that I was trying to separate somebody who's trying to quit smoking, who has a unit right next to me at work, and for some unknown reason, the mod I was giving them gratis failed today, and I really didn't want to give them the micro, but I gave them the micro because...
Never mind that. How is it?
Versus vote.
Yeah, how is
it? The 1 ohm coil is shit. It's really bad.
Right.
The 1 ohm coil is tasteless and really, really bad. But weirdly, the 0.6 actually is where it's at. That's what you want to use. There's 2 coils with it. I think one's 0.5, 0.6.
Is it unregulated, regulated?
Regulated. Yeah, it's got a board.
Yeah, but is it unregulated?
No, it's regulated.
Yeah, but you can choose your power.
Yeah, you can choose your power.
Yeah,
it's got a screen and everything.
Yeah, sweet.
Everything. Seriously,
screen.
The 0.6 kicks the shit out of the 1.
Yeah, so the 0.6. What wattage did you have that
at? 20.
Interesting.
24 at 0.6. So it was only pushing out like 3.3, and it was still fine.
Ah, cool. Very cool.
Yeah, so I would definitely. It's not bad. It looks great.
It looks great.
It does look good. Yeah.
The BMI one looks even nicer, even though it's the same
thing. The BMI is nice. But the point was that I'd got a choice tonight of me being a bit of a toddler and holding on to it to show you, or somebody. And
pictures on the group if anyone missed it. Anyway.
Yeah. I gave it away because I do that because he was going to stop smoking, and so I sorted him out, and he's now on Cactus Potato, and he's gone away for the week, and I'll get a review back in a week's time and let you know what a new vapor would think of it. I think I'm quite happy with that, so that's fine. Right, I'm going to say we're going to talk very, very quickly about IVM, the ideal vape meat.
Oh yes, we should. We really, really should.
And we're going to reveal for now the last vendor of the ideal vape. Good almighty, the hair has gone completely. The humidity is incredible. The last vendor at the moment that we've got for the ideal vape meat is Just Add Nick.
No way. We're not having them Nick just a Nick boys. I won't. Oh, that's good.
Old Just Add Nick boys. They're going down.
Don't know how we pulled that off, to be honest.
I don't know. I know the guy who owns it. We're going to be there. Just Add Nick are going to be there. Mrs. John is going to be there running the stall. But we want to bring an exclusive, and the first exclusive, though I think we're going to be doing 2 exclusives. The first exclusive is going to be the first time you can buy Pistache in the UK is going to be at the Ideal Vaping.
Lovely.
In concentrating kits on the day, so you have an Ideal Vape Meat exclusive, and it is Pistache e-liquid. From them guys in Canada.
Pistachio, in case you're wondering, is it's a pistachio cannoli cream and kind of a buttery buttery.
Creamy.
Yeah, with
Creamy
pistachios.
cannoli.
You gotta love a pistachio. I love a pistachio, mate. I do love a pistachio. Yo.
But that's what. So yeah. So Just That Nick are going to be selling at IVM, and we're going to be bringing you at least one exclusive. But I do think it's going to be two. But I'm not brave enough to announce the second one. But at the moment, it's number one is going to be Pistache. The first time in the UK you'll be able to buy it is at IVM. I'm not going to put it online at all until after the show. So if you want it, that's where you want to be.
Cool.
That is everything. I did 3 bits in one.
Nice. Good job. My chair was broke. There was literally. What am I going to do? Just stand? I can't stand and talk. What do you think I am?
I liked it. Just a cock shot for like 10 minutes. Oh my Christ! It rained here. I had thunder. The temperature's gone up. Ridiculous. I think we need to do a temp check. Let's do it. What have you got? Richard, where are you temp-wise? There you are.
What is 1,000,000 degrees here?
It's 1,000,000 degrees. I've got this. This is the current temperature. Oh, you fuck prick! Oh, I hit the button. I hit the button. This is the current temperature.
That's digital temperature. That's what you need. You need all analog temperature. This is my analog temperature. There, I'm at apparently 24.
Well, the digital is telling me it's 30 degrees.
It's the humidity, really, though.
Oh my God! I'm gonna fucking die.
Right, Travava, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, come on, because we all want to go to bed.
Right,
To
first picture.
not sleep for the next 8 hours. Let's all go to bed and just toss and turn for the next 8 hours. Come on, let's go.
BMI Pico.
This is Bob Clark. I need to bring them up. This is I remember them all off there because they're all so good this week. This is Bob Clark. It's a doubler. I mean, you can see what it is. It's not a vape item. However, BMI and Pico all in one. Bish bash bosh.
I don't no problem with that. I mean, compared to the rest of the shite this week, that's a fucking winner.
Bob, thank you. You've made Sean very happy.
Oh, a Hammond box.
This is it's from Daniel Benson. I don't know what it really is, but it is. It's a Hammond box. Looks like it's got either a drip tip or a tiny. I mean, not a tiny laddie, like a regular size laddie on there.
Someone in chat, tell us what that is. I like it. It's almost like a billet. It's got like a little nipple at the top.
Yeah, it's groovy. Okay, next one. Dave Clement.
I like this one.
You like this one? Good. This is reminding him of Fizz.
Yeah.
Reminded him of Fizz because he's got the blue hair. I don't know what this might actually be. Dave's lad here.
Dave's lad. Yeah, it's Dave's lad.
Dave's lad. Well done, Dave's lad. You're a tribe for Tarvar. Next one. Yeah, this is Dave Brocklesby. It's a reminder. I mean, you can see where it is. I don't need to explain this, right? This is a Brad related. It's a phobic cutout start, and it's really phobic. I mean, obviously the shape isn't like a mod, but the cutout, it's really very phobic. Do you agree? We agree. Yes. We all agree. That's non-reachy. Dave Brocklesby. Thank you very much. Next one. Okay, this is from Jason. So we've gone from non-Reachy to Jason McReachy, Coppinger. This reminded him of John because John is terribly rude with the bird.
The subject I don't hate. As I said to Jason at the time, I think, okay, fine, if it's me, fine. It's not art.
I mean, it's not a bad little bit of art. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily have it.
It's bad. It's really bad.
I wouldn't have it. I mean, look. It's a piece, John. It's not just.
It's not. It's really bad. It's very hard to paint a hand, and that person has failed because you can't hardly tell which way around it is. It's bad. It's bad.
I thought it was all right. I mean, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't have it for free. I wouldn't have it in my house.
We've got another Jason McReachy next.
Okay. Oh yes, they're in a different order because remember, John, the videos go at the end, mate. Yeah, this is John Martin Brewery from John Martin. John Googling himself as per usual.
I wasn't.
He's daily Google of John Martin to see if any more John Martin related stuff's there.
Watch this so I can admit something. We have a butler's sink at home, and Paula very kindly, her husband is from Belgium, and she bought me a glass that says Martin across the front, the IPA glass, and very sadly I dropped it in the sink and I broke it.
Oh, you damn fool.
I'm a clumsy bastard, so I've got to get another one. And so I was trying to find out if there was a Martin brewery in Bruges, because we're there next week. And I found it. And so that was why I took the picture. I'm so sorry, Paula, because James is definitely going to dob me in because he's a prick. But I broke the glass. I'm so sorry.
Who watches the show? She'll find out.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I did break the glass. But I'll get another one. Love you.
Yeah. Was that all it says, John?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
What?
Oh, Nata. Jules Smith. We've had a few of them. But it reminded him of it when he took a picture he sent in. Jules Smith. Next one. Come on, let's keep him going.
It's a guy holding a vape with sandals.
Okay, this is from the lovely Keith Jones. I think he's on his jollies, and the towels reminded him of the new stripies. They're not new anymore. They're a few weeks old.
Mark White.
From Mark White. That's right. He does all the striping. He's striping all of the things now. All the things are stripy. It's nice. It's good. I like it a lot. A lot of stripes. Good. From Kevin Watts. Yes, this. I think I might have had this one as well. Do you pod? It's washy pods, isn't it? But then there's the pod system. There's the vaping thing, and then he saw the pod and he was like, "Oh, that reminds me of vaping." And he took a picture and he said, "No, that's Kevin Watts. Thank you very much, Kevin." Oh, another one from Kevin. But that's at the end. That's the video.
Yeah.
It does. This is from Len Burgess. That's a good one. It's a good one. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. It's from Len. He saw it. Yeah, you know how it works. You like that one, John?
Yeah. Next one is Lisa Bennett.
Next one is Lisa Bennett.
John's weather forecasting stone. Yeah, I have seen this before.
Yeah, me too.
I saw it. I actually seen it in person when I was in Thailand. So I did like it. And the other thing is, it's little Lisa. It's little Lisa. We love little Lisa.
We do. And you know what else I like about it? I mean, obviously it's John's weather forecasting stone, but also I think just the general attitude of that sign is right. It's a proper John thing. Yeah. Stone's wet. That's because it's raining. It's like it's that kind of thing. It's like, yeah. Is the stone gone? Yeah, the stone's gone. That means that there is.
I'm totally doing that with my darling wife. She would look at the weather 5 days in advance, which is totally pointless. And I would open the window because it used to be behind me and put my hand out and go like that. No, it's not raining. And then put my hand back. That is what you may as well do with weather reports. They are. Oh, it's good. We never noticed it.
It is good. Now, how many times have we all seen this? Tell us, how many times have you seen that, John?
A million, 1 billion, trillion.
1 billion. What about you, Rich? How many times have you seen that?
108.
Excellent. And I've seen it a few times. I've definitely seen it a few times. I've never even noticed that it was a triumph at all. I'm too busy dancing to the music when it comes on.
I still don't get it. Go on.
Look, if you look to the left.
Look at the floodlight on the top left.
Look at that. Look at the bottom. And then somebody else went, oh, yeah, and also Matt Fox. That was reachy. That was well reachy. But Lyndon, I love the two artists there, like the one with the drip tip, the one with the one that was more like just like a general oddie. Groovy, very groovy.
Oscar Wilde, big pencil.
Yeah, another one from Lyndon. This one not quite so good, but it's all right. It's obviously just a big pencil. But
no, we've got to start hammering through. That's shit. Next.
Okay, next one.
Big Tom.
No, it's not because that's stupid.
That's really good.
It is.
Is it?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's exactly like he's. I mean, granted, now he's now more medium Tom.
It's all right. There's a bag of shit next that you can have a go at. It's fine.
It's a car. Owned
Okay.
by Mike
We'll go to the
Mark.
next one. We're to Mark Ski.
Oh, not that. No, there's one after that.
Car owned by Mark Todd.
Current by Mark Todd.
Okay, next after that shit.
Okay, next one.
Banggood.
Oh, man.
Banggood.
Go on then, James. Defend that. What the fuck is that?
It looks a bit like it could be a vaping device, doesn't
No,
it?
it doesn't.
25
looks a
milli.
Yeah. Look at that, man. The 25. Yeah. That could totally. It's got a screen on. It's got a button on.
Don't be stupid. Nothing could fit on the end of that. It looks like a fucking. It's just a dildo.
I bet it's powered by an 18650.
I don't care. That doesn't count. So are torches.
Torches do remind me of vaping.
Me as well.
That's-
Especially with in the dark. It really reminds me.
That's bullshit.
No,
That's really bad.
I agree it's not a great Travava.
Right, next. Scotty Bugfoot.
But what is it? What is it? Is it a pen? Is it a pen? What is it?
I have no idea what it is.
Telephone.
In chat, some tell us what it is.
No, is that a phone? I mean, it's got a dial pad on. Is it a calculator? Is it a
It's a
phone?
telephone.
No, it's got a fan at the top of the second one.
It's a telephone.
I mean, I would take a fucking phone with a fan right now. I mean, I would take a dildo with a fan right now. I don't care. It's so fucking hot. Next.
It's a telephone.
Yeah, we'll go with it. Whatever.
BMI.
Scotty Bugfoot.
BMI.
Yeah. You know what it is. We didn't have any. I don't think we'd ever had any BMI ones until we showed that BMI product last week. Now we've had a couple. But you know, BMI. When I think of BMI, I think of that song. You know, the BMI baby, my little baby. That's what it reminds me of.
Chris Bishop says it's a pen phone fan, pocket fan from the person who posted it, Russell Blair. That's a pocket fan. How many fucking buttons do you need, you Scotch fucking moron? Why the fuck would that ever be a fan, you knob? Next.
510. Super machine head.
Yeah, that's a good one. Scotty Buckfoot again. Don't upset Scotty.
I'm not going to. I love him.
But
I mean,
it's 5'10".
compared to Russell, he's a fucking genius.
I like Russell.
I do too. He's a lovely lad.
He's lovely. He's a fucking idiot. Next.
Carlsberg, salt and pepper.
Oh yeah, check it out. Look at the eye in the balsamico.
Oh, I didn't know what the fuck it was on about. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Oh yeah.
It's good, isn't it? That's Tobias Gustafsson.
Great smock.
Yeah, Tom Beatty. Yeah, smock. Yeah, obviously that says great smoke, but what you can say at the end there it says great smock. They make baby things. Sorry, remind them of it and send it in.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fine.
Load of marbles.
Load of marbles.
That's exactly what it is. A load of marbles.
It is a load of marbles.
Yeah,
isn't
It's
it?
a reach,
that's
isn't it?
shit.
That is shit.
It's a little tenuous. But I think what it reminded him of was like drip tips. Did it remind him of drip tips? It could be a big old bag of, like who's got a big bag of drip tips. Like I haven't got a big bag of drip tips, but somebody might. But maybe it's William George got a big bag of drip tips.
I think it looks like a big bag of
Don't
drip.
care, that's shit.
He's got a big bag of drip tips.
Does it look like a big bag of drip tips to you?
Marbles.
Looks like a big bag of drip tips to me.
Okay, let's not go full. Okay, let's. Well, that's the last one.
That's
I'm sorry that we're ended on that kind of thing. But that was.
Thank you, William George. I loved it. I thought it was great. Well done. You're a winner in life.
Big bag of drip tips.
Something quite nice about that. If we could get that hashtag trending, big bag of drip tips, then that would be great. Thank you very much for watching tonight. We've not been on top form, but it's been really hot.
I'm gonna fucking die.
This towel that I started with is heavy as fuck now.
I've been wiping my face with a free T-shirt that Colin sent me because I'm gonna die in a minute.
This will be a raffle prize at IVM. It'll probably dried out by then though, so
Oh, crispy.
Put it in a bag. Seal it up.
it'll still smell like me.
Put it in a freezer bag, and then we can DNA, and then we'll bring you back later.
No.
How would I
You
explain
let
to
it dry out,
Sarah
then you could like ring
this
it
in the
over
freezer?
slowly.
Oh yeah, no, you could use it as like salt. Yeah, good idea. I like it.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Christ.
Little taste of Vic.
Oh, no show next week.
Oh yeah, right.
In protest to the growing racist movement in the British society, we're taking a stand and not doing a show next week. No, we're all just super busy next week, so no show next week. But we'll be back.
We'll be back. Yeah, I really think we're kind of. It's my wife's birthday. Richard's on holiday, and James is really lazy, so we're not.
I'm on holiday.
Oh, he's on holiday. Yeah, so we're not going to do this.
Yeah, we're all away and shit. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
See you next Thursday, but not that.